Welcome to the lecture series of Mechanics of Solids. In this lecture, we are going to solve some examples based on resolution of a single force. So let us start with it. So this is the given example. Resolve 100 Newton force. This is 100 Newton force which is to be resolved parallel and perpendicular to axis mm. So this is parallel direction to mm, and uh, in perpendicular direction to m, we want to resolve this force 100 Newton. So let us try to draw new figure with parallel and perpendicular direction to mm. So this is 100 Newton force and we want to resolve parallel to m, means in this direction, and perpendicular to that means in this direction. So let us say this angle is alpha. So this component will be 100 cos alpha and this component will be. So to determine this parallel and perpendicular component, we need to work out this angle alpha. So for that, let us work out this angle. Let us say this angle is theta. So in this triangle, we know the two sides of that. So here tan theta. Let us work out theta now. So this angle is 56.31. This angle 60 is given. So we can work out this angle, which is required angle alpha. So alpha will be equal to total angle 180 minus 60 minus 56.31. So let us work out the value of alpha. So we have got the value of alpha, that is 63.69 degree. Now let us work out the component parallel and perpendicular to mm. So component parallel to mm, that is 100 cos alpha, the value of alpha is equated, and by calculation the component parallel to mm has been obtained as 44.32 Newton. Now let us work out component perpendicular to mm. So component perpendicular to mm, it is 100 sine alpha. The value of alpha 63.69 is equated in this equation, and by calculation the value of component perpendicular to mm has been obtained as 89.64 Newton. So this way we can resolve the force and can work out the component in the given direction. Thank you. So this is the second example given to us. Let us read the data first. Resolve 100 Newton force as shown in figure along orthogonal axis xx and yy and non-orthogonal axis AA and BB. In this figure, as it can be seen, a force of 100 Newton is given and two axes xxyy and AABB are given. Is asked to resolve this 100 Newton force along these two set of axes. So let us solve the problem. First, we'll resolve this 100 Newton force along orthogonal axis xx and yy. So first of all, let us draw the another figure which is showing force and the axis. So the force 100 Newton is making 30 degree with x-axis. So it can be resolved in two components. The component along x-axis will be 100 cos 30, as the component near the angle is cos and the other is sine. So the component along y-axis is 100 sine 30. Along x-axis, the component is 100 cos 30, and by calculating its value, the answer is 86.60 Newton. and the component along y axis is sine 30 and the value of it is 50 Newton. So this way we can resolve the 100 Newton force along x-axis and y axis. Now let us resolve the force along non-orthogonal axis AA and BB. So this is the 100 Newton force which is making 20° with BB axis and 50° with AA axis. So we want to work out the component along AA axis. Let us say this component along AA axis is P. We'll denote component along AA axis as P and the component along BB axis as Q. Work out the component P and Q, and for that we need to work out remaining all angles. So this angle is 50, this angle is 20, total angle is 180, so this angle will be 110. This angle is 20, so obviously this angle is going to be 20. This angle is 50, this angle is 20, so obviously this remaining angle is going to be 110. Now this angle is 110, this angle is 20, so total angle is 130. So this remaining angle is going to be 50°. Now let us draw individual figure for P and Q. So here this is simplified figure. This is 100 Newton force. This is component along AA axis, that is P, and this component is along BB axis, that is Q. We want to work out P and Q. All the angles are plotted here in a simplified manner. Now let us apply sine rule. So using sine rule, we can write P upon sine 160, Q upon sine 130, and 100 upon sine 70. So let us simplify it to work out the P. On simplifying it, the value of P has been obtained as 36.4 Newton and the value of Q has been obtained as 81.50 Newton. This way we can obtain the component of given force along orthogonal axis and non-orthogonal axis. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any doubt or query, please write in the comment box. I will be there to help you. Thank you. Thank you very much.